Hi, it's Brightpinkstar. So in this YouTube video, I'm going to bring you a guide on using the Balloonion strategy. Now, I've actually used this strategy myself and I've actually pushed to champ with it. Not high champ, just about 3,200 and something trophies. But just to show you it can be done, there's lots of top players using Balloonion in order to push to champ, and even Say Crazy, the #1 player for a while, he was also using Balloonion. So also a lot of guys that are in my clan, they all use Balloonion, so we're quite experienced with it. But then occasionally we get the odd person that'll sort of say, I don't know how to use it. What do I do? How can I use this strategy? So really what I've done in this is to sort of explain to you the ways of using Balloonion and a couple of sort of features about using Balloonion and what spells, what ratio you should kind of use, and then you can sort of take that and build on it yourself, sort of have a bit of a practice and tweak it to your needs if necessary. Okay, so I know a lot of guys that are at Town Hall 8 are dying to try Balloonion. In my opinion, you're probably better off waiting till level 6. You can see the stats on the screen, the difference between the level 5 balloons and the level 6. Obviously the level 6 balloons you can only get at Town Hall 9. So in my opinion, I'd probably wait for that. But then again, if you have got level 5 balloons and you want to give it a go, by all means try it, but I don't really think it's going to work as it does in this video. So in terms of the ratios that you want to use with Balloonion, what I tend to use is for Town Hall 9 I use 28 balloons and I use 40 minions, so it's roughly about half each. And for Town Hall 10 I use 30 balloons and 45 minions. Now I know some people, depending on the strategy that they're using, they might use a few more minions or a few more balloons. That's entirely up to you. I'd probably suggest these quantities if you're a beginner, because they do tend to work quite well for me, and then you can tweak them as you see fit. What I also try and do is have a full clan castle of balloons as well. So at Town Hall 10 I have a maxed clan castle, so that's 7 extra balloons. At Town Hall 9 it's 5 to 6, depending on how maxed your clan castle is. So that's definitely worth getting those from your clan mates. Also, in terms of the spells that you want to use 3 to 4 rage spells, depending on whether you're Town Hall 9 or Town Hall 10. And also I usually take 1 lightning spell with me. The reason I take 1 lightning spell is that if there's clan castle troops, particularly if they're archers, you can lure those and then get them with a spell, so that can make things a bit easier. But also, even if there isn't, sometimes if you do get to 49% and you've screwed up a bit, you've got that lightning spell. You can always take out one of the hero plinths or a builder's hut, which have low hit points, and the lightning spell will usually do that for you, get you the 50%, get you the win. So it is worth taking with you. But I do know some Town Hall 9s who just take all 4 rage. Another thing with the lightning spell, it is quite a bit cheaper than the rage, and it also takes less time to make, if you like, so it can be worth just taking one of those. Okay, so the first strategy for Balloonion we're going to look at is what I'd call like a linear Balloonion. So basically we're going to use a line of balloons, a line of minions, and we're going to attack this base. So the player attacking this base is actually a Town Hall 9, which means that they've got less balloons and minions and less spells, and it's actually a Town Hall 10 that they're attacking. Now actually looking at the base, it's quite a good base to attack with Balloonion, because you can see there's 2 air defences actually down on this base. Also the Archer Queen's not there, she's sleeping, but she would have been at the edge. So if she wasn't sleeping, it'd have been quite easy to sort of lure her out a little bit and then take her down with a few minions or with some clan castle troops, depending what you've got in your clan castle. Also looking at the base, there's 2 expos, which you can see, one's on airfire and one's on ground only, so that makes it quite good as they're both level 1. There's 2 Inferno towers and they're on multiple, so usually I try and avoid a base with multiple Infernos, but as they're only level 1 it's not too bad on this base. You can see over towards the right hand side the air defence is a bit higher, so what we're actually going to do is attack from the left on this base. Okay, so first of all what we're going to do is we're going to try and lure the clan castle troops here. So you can see dropping one balloon it died pretty quick. The second one it's actually drawn the troops out. So hopefully we've got all of the troops there, so we'll just drag them out a bit further with a few archers. And then take them down into the corner. We're going to kill them off with the rest of the as archers and minions. So as well, if you can lower the clan castle, it's a good idea to do so. You can see here that we're just laying down the Balloonions in a line, and then the minions in a line straight after. You can see there that not all the clan castle troops were cleared, so hopefully the splash damage from the balloons is going to take out that last few archers. You can see it's important to wait till the key moment to drop your rage spells. You can see we've dropped one just over the town hall there. So it's actually raging the balloons as they go over the infernos, which is quite important. See, any minute now the town hall's just going to go, those minions are finishing it off. That's gone. And the minions are just clearing up a few bits afterwards. So we've actually got to 54%, and as troops are still going, and we've got the town hall, so we've got 2 stars. So we'll just let those finish off. You can see it's just about it, 67% and 20 cups. So that's a pretty good raid. Okay, what we're now going to look at is Surgical Balloonion, which I believe was made famous by the Lunatics clan, although I could be wrong, I could be giving them credit for this when actually it was someone else. I believe the reason it's called Surgical because it's basically dividing the base into sections and then deploying a number of balloons in there to take out the defence, and then the minions will follow and then take out the buildings so that you can get 1 star. So Surgical, it's really focused on just getting the 1 star, but it's usually designed for harder bases, and I know a lot of Town Hall 9s use this to get to champ, and I actually at Town Hall 10 use this strategy to get to champ. So we'll have a look at this one now. Okay, so you can see here I'm just dropping the clan castle balloons and then dropping a rage right over the defence, so when the balloons make their way in they're just taking out that defence, and it's just leaving the minions behind, so they're taking out a few more of the buildings. I think with this strategy picking the right base is key. As you can see here the infernos are quite deep, so is the air defence and so is the queen. You can see there I'm just taking out another corner, taking out some of that defence, and the minions again are coming into the rage, following the balloons in and taking out some of the defence. Good thing about this is any air bombs the balloons are taking, or most of the air bombs the balloons are taking out. So I'm up to 26% and I've used about half my troops. So I'll just let those minions see how far they get on, and then we'll drop some more balloons. So you can see I'm at 29%. So I'll just drop that cluster of balloons in. Air bombs taken out by the balloons, and the minions are just following that in. I have to say this base isn't a particularly difficult base. I have taken a lot harder bases, maxed bases out with this strategy, but it just does give you an idea of how to use it. I think on this raid I didn't even use my full troops. You can see we're up to 40% now, and we're just dropping some more balloons. And then drop another rage in that corner. And in come the minions, so we're up to 43%. You can see this is going to be quite an easy 1-star raid. Yeah, I think I did have about 4 balloons left that I could have used, but I knew I wasn't going to need more, so I just left that. Just let them minions take a bit of elixir for me. And that's Surgical Balloonion.